Hello, Liz Wood here. We're going to take a look at shortcuts within your Google Drive. And a shortcut within Drive is exactly what the name sounds like. It's a way to quickly get to a file or a folder. In Drive specifically, a shortcut means that even though the original file exists or lives in one place, you can access it and see it in multiple places. Let's see what this looks like. So I'm in my color coding folders folder in my Google driver's license drive, and you can see here I have two different files. This first file, color coding info, just has the regular Google Doc icon, but this how-to has this little arrow. That arrow indicates that this is a shortcut and this file lives somewhere else. So let me show you where that is. If I go into mine and Casey's planning file, you can see right here how to color code your Google Drive folders. The original document lives here, but I created a shortcut in my other color coding folder so I can access it from multiple places. This is beneficial, especially if someone else owns the document, but you want to quickly access it. You can put it in your drive just like you're the owner, even though someone else really is the owner. Even if it's a file that you own yourself, but you want to see it in multiple places, this is a helpful trick. When I was in the classroom, I did this a lot within my master school year folders. If I had a really great lesson or material that belonged to the 2016 school year, I would create a shortcut in my next school year folder so that way I could see it in multiple places, but it still exists within that curriculum I created at that period of time. But how do we make a shortcut? Let's take a look. So Casey is the owner of this choice board that we created and you all have seen. So I'm going to go to the document that I want to create a shortcut for. This is important. Don't go to where you want it. Go to where it already exists. I'm going to right click on it and there's add shortcut to drive. And the question mark, shortcuts link to the original, allowing an item to appear in more than one location. So I'm going to select that. And now it gives me all of the options for where I want to put this file. I'm going to stick with my Google driver's license. And I want a shortcut under participant resources. So now when I go back to my Google driver's license and participant resources, I have this file as a shortcut. It's the same exact file. It's still updated live if Casey and I are working on it at the same time, but I can get to it in a place that makes sense for me. Additionally, another way to make a shortcut, if you already have a file open. So let's say someone shares something with you, you open it right away, and you think, oh, that was so good. I want a shortcut of that in my drive. Once you have the file open, all you have to do is go to File, and then here we have the same Add to Shortcut option. And now I can click, I can put it wherever I want, within my Google driver's license, planning materials, Add Shortcut here, and then it gives me the notification that this was added to that planning folder. So that's another way to access and add a shortcut to Drive. So important things to remember when you're creating shortcuts. Go to where the file already exists, not where you want it to be. The Google Drive will prompt you to put it where you want it to be once you move it there. The other important thing to remember is that this little arrow tells you it's a shortcut. So if you're looking for the home location of a file, but you see this little arrow, you know it's a shortcut and not where the original lives. You could also do this with folders. I did a shortcut of a slide and a doc, but you can do PDFs, any file that exists in your Google Drive, you can make a shortcut of it. So go ahead and experiment in your own drive. Try making some shortcuts. Think about what makes sense, or even if someone shared something with you and you don't want to lose it, make a shortcut and stick it in your drive. So good luck with your Google Drive experimenting. And as always, if you need help, please feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching.